Welcome to the channel. I decided to have fun with this video. One of the things that I find fun is doing deep dives into whatever I find interesting. Yes, I am an analysis nerd, and seeing things that aren't there is my definition of fun. You clicked on this video, so you're just as big of a nerd as I am. Embrace it!
We accept that one of us, you will come one of us.
Anyway, what I wanted to talk about is House Atreides from Dune. Specifically, their growing wildness and defiance, which was the reason that the Bene Gesserits wanted to annihilate their house. You see, the Bene Gesserit's ultimate goal was to create the Kwisatz Haderach, a male Reverend Mother that has the power to lead humanity into a time of peace and stability. Although their goal is benevolent on paper, they seek to control humanity and steer its evolution. Their mission was thrown into disarray when Jessica decided to give birth to Paul rather than a female as ordered by the Reverend Mother, Gaius Helen Mohim. This led to the eventual destruction of House Atreides, partly because of Duke Leto I's growing popularity, and partly because of Bene Gesserit influence. Though Duke Leto isn't free of blame. The Emperor Shaddam IV saw Leto as a good fit for political marriage with Princess Irulan. Leto's love for Lady Jessica was the main reason he rejected any marriage proposals. With their growing popularity and rebellious nature, they were a threat to both the Emperor and the Bene Gesserit cause. Of course, we know what happens next. Paul becomes the Kwisatz Haderach, takes control of the Empire, and his son Leto II continues his father's job of leading humanity on the Golden Path, which will save humanity from annihilation. The actions of Paul and his son directly led to the loss of influence of the Bene Gesserit. After the death of Leto II, the remains of the Bene Gesserit would terminate anyone from the Atreides line who showed any form of superhuman abilities to avoid another rogue Kwisatz Haderach. But what if Lady Jessica never disobeyed the Reverend Mother Superior? What if she gave birth to a girl that would be wed to Phaedra's heir? We probably wouldn't have so many books to enjoy. In all seriousness, I believe that it would lead to mutually assured destruction, and here's why. The Golden Path is an extreme measure to ensure humanity's survival. Leto II controlled the Empire via tyrannical measures to enforce peace and to restrain space travel. He took over the Bene Gesserit breeding program and made an enemy for mankind to unite against. It isn't something that the Bene Gesserit can do because of the way their organization works. They would not risk their own destruction even if it meant saving humanity. Even Paul could not continue down the Golden Path. He could not handle the intrinsic suffering that was required, and he already led a galaxy-wide jihad. If Leto II was a Kwisatz Haderach under the control of the Bene Gesserit, the organization would probably implode because of the rebellious and uncontrollable nature of the Atreides line. But I think that was the point of the Golden Path. The problem with humanity is that it became stagnant and was ruled over by a singular power. Control would be the slow death that mankind faced, and Leto II needed to teach a lesson that would end the stagnation, which eventually led to the scattering. By the end of the God Emperor's life, he succeeded in safeguarding humanity's future, and he did it by making sure the Atreides line and its wildness would spread all over the known universe. No matter how their enemies try to destroy them, the descendants of House Atreides have become invisible to prescience and impossible to track down. How did he do it? He succeeded in creating Siona Atreides, the first known carrier of the No gene, a trait that made them invisible to prescient vision. The No gene has to be the biggest middle finger to the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood's mission. Imagine wanting to be able to see and control everything just for people to start disappearing from your sight. The amazing thing I got from Dune is that after reading ebooks, listening to audiobooks, watching book club sessions, and a variety of lore explained videos, is that there's always more Dune to be discussed. And here I am saying that the later Dune books are about the necessity to struggle against stagnation and control. The Bene Gesserit breeding program was about creating a being that can be controlled. The God Emperor's breeding program was about creating a being that cannot be controlled or hunted down by prescience. As fun as talking about Dune is, I always try my best to bring value to my videos. House Atreides versus the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood is a storyline dense with politics, subterfuge, manipulation, and ultimately a clash of ideologies. It's a story that mirrors our current society. When people try to control other people, no matter the method, it nurtures a desire to defy and rebel. This back and forth between order and chaos is what pushes us forward. The peace and stability that the Bene Gesserit wanted would have ultimately sent humanity down the path of extinction. When the God Emperor enforced this peace, we came to see that it was something humanity did not want, which led to humanity scattering beyond the known universe after his death, a final act of defiance against control that ultimately saved humanity. So what do you think? Could humanity have been saved by Kwisatz Haderach controlled by the Bene Gesserit? Would House Atreides secure the throne if Duke Leto just married Princess Irulan? Would watching Duncan Idaho climb a cliff really give someone an orgasm? Questions for another video. Thanks for watching.